Welcome to worship at First Presbyterian Church. I am so glad that each of you is here on this first Sunday after Easter as we continue to celebrate the resurrection. And whatever you might be carrying with you as you arrive in worship this morning, whether it is hope or grief or joy or longing, you are very welcome here. Welcome also to all who worship online through the live stream. My name is Emily, and my pronouns are she and they, and I serve as pastor here. A little bit about what's going on here at First Presbyterian. Details about all of these opportunities are in your bulletin. Today after worship, the Social Justice Committee is sponsoring a conversation about the Presbyterian Church's social justice and advocacy programs. And Haley, who worships here and sings in our choir, is a staff member for the PCUSA's advocacy committees, and she will be speaking. So please stick around just after Friendship Hour to hear from her. We are also offering housing to a family who's seeking asylum here in the U.S., and a wonderful team has come together to support the family. And there are still ways to participate, so you can take a look at your bulletin for details about that. Today in worship, we're launching a special series that will take us through the season of Easter. We'll be spending time with the Social Change Map, and you can see a copy of it in the back of your bulletin, and there's also handouts that look like this out in the Copeland room here. This is a map that is created by Deepa Iyer, who is a lawyer, an author, and a social change leader. And today's theme, which is drawn from her 10 social change roles, is builders. Then on May 11th and 18th, we will have 2 congregational gatherings called Meeting the Moment, which will help us discern how we are called to respond as a church in this increasingly urgent moment in our country, in which civil rights are being violated and the vulnerable attacked. Speaking of which, the next day of national protest is this Thursday on May Day, and will include a protest in Hartford at 10 a.m. and another one here in New Haven at 5 p.m. And you can go to 5051.org for all of the details about that. And if anyone would like to organize a group to go, just let me know and we can kind of put the word out. If First Presbyterian feels like home to you, we have 2 gatherings coming up for newer members and folks who are interested in joining on May 4th and May 25th. The first one is just a gathering to sort of get to know you over at the Manse, my home, after worship on May 4th, and then we have an official new members orientation on May 25th. So I'd love to see anyone who's new at both of those. And if this place is your home and you wish to support and nurture the work that takes place here, I invite you to make a pledge to First Presbyterian by filling out a card that looks like this. They're also located out here in the Copeland room. Making a consistent offering is one of the spiritual practices that we engage in as Christians, and it reminds us that everything that we have is a gift from God and supports this congregation in a meaningful